So friends, today I'm excited to share with you how you can strengthen that social media platform if you're just starting out in business, or you have a business and you just quite have not even delved into really using your social media. So with business today, it's kind of like a must-have. So I'm excited to share with you some tips that I feel that could be helpful to you. Tip number one, friends, set it up. If you have a business and you have not locked down all those social media platforms, go ahead and do it. Even if you're not using that platform right now, you want to get that business name. You want to make sure that your ABC business, or whatever the name of it is, you have that social media address, or that locale, or that name rather. So go ahead and go on all the platforms, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, even Snapchat, even those ones that you don't think that you're going to use it in your business. You never know once you get into your business or a year down the road what you may need, but at least you have set up the account. And of course, it's free to set up these accounts. It's not costing you anything but a little bit of your time, but it really can be a big benefit in the future. And so grab it now before someone else grabs your name. Okay, friends, my second tip is to set goals for your social media platforms. How many times are you going to post a week? What type of content are you going to post? A time that you can respond to comments. So you want to set goals that are really going to work for you, and goals that are really going to fit how you want to run your social media platforms for your business, and one that will help you have a work-life balance. And there's so many different videos here on YouTube that will show you how to maximize and to grow on your social media platforms. And so those are things that you can watch and do trial and error with a little bit of the things that you learn, and then create the perfect schedule for you. The next tip, friends, is to find your target audience. And that is important to understand who is your demographic, who are you speaking to, who responds and engages with you, because that is your people. And you want to know who your people are, because that's who you want to cater your content to. That is who you focus on. You don't focus on all of the negative comments and all of that. You don't want to give your energy to that. You give your energy to the people who give you great energy. And so that's what you focus on with your social media platform, and that's how you truly can be successful in that realm. So tip number 3 is show your face. Show your face behind the brand. For a while I started out really good with this, then I dropped off because I was starting to get overwhelmed, and so it was easier to not be on camera or not show my face, and that's just not the way to go. And I've quickly learned that you have to show yourself, the brand. People have to be able to connect with you. It's one thing to see a piece of paper being demonstrated on a table, but it's different to see someone and look in their eyes, even if it's through camera, and get a feel for their personality and their energy. And so that's something that is really important to be done on camera. So, if you are one that you're shy to get on camera, you don't want to get on Instagram and all of that, practice. You don't have to put anything out into this world before you're ready. And so you can definitely practice and look at yourself on camera and see how you feel about it. But I also want to encourage you to not go for perfection and not feel like you have to have your makeup done and your hair all done and everything all done, because that's not truly what people want. They want to get a feel for you, and it's about your energy and your personality. Because if it wasn't about that, I'd be in a lot of trouble if it was about hair and makeup. But people just want to connect with you or connect with others. And so know that when you go into it. And when I'm talking to the camera, I'm always looking at the camera, but I feel like the camera is your face. I never think about it being a camera. I always think about it being a friend's face out there. That's Bentley, by the way, so just ignore him. He just always wants to be a part of my videos, by the way. But they want to connect with you. And so don't be afraid to do that. Don't be afraid of the mishaps also. You see Bentley's barking in the background. Who else knows something else can happen? For my type of content, I'm okay with that, because to me that's the reality of where I'm at in my situation. And I also think that things like that can make a person more relatable, because they can really truly get an insight into you. You know, a lot of times with Instagram and things like that, it's very cleaned up. And everybody doesn't want to always see cleaned up. Cleaned up is nice to see sometimes, but sometimes it's good to see the person behind the brand, behind all the clean things. And my next tip, friends, is to look at the data. So I encourage you when you're posting to kind of compare your data, look at your analytics and see what works, because for you, that's such valuable information. You know, if you tend to get more engagement when you talk on a certain subject, then you know that is what your people are liking, and that's kind of what you want to share. You always want to know what they are engaged with, what they are wanting to see from you, and that data, the analytics, that the insights, that would tell you that. And the great thing about these, all the social platforms is they give you that data. So all you have to do is set up your system for documenting that, and that way you can have an overview of it. And my final tip, friends, is to be engaged. And I know sometimes I'm the biggest one that struggles with this. Sometimes it can be hard to respond to every comment and to really be engaged because you're a business owner, you're an entrepreneur, and you have things going on. But it's important to create an environment with your social media platforms where your people, your friends, can connect with you. And so even though I can't do it all, I can't be on every YouTube video and every comment, and even if I read them, I can't respond to all of them. What I can do is I can create an avenue for my people to come and spend time with me, come and engage with me. And I do come in and pop in on every platform on a few comments, just showing my presence. But I'm on Amazon every Friday for at 1 p.m. Eastern time. And so that's time where my friends know I'm gonna be there. They can come connect with me there. On Instagram, I look at all of my comments and I chime in on a few that I can, and I try to reach out as much as I can with keeping that balance in my life. But it's important to connect, and that is so very important. And the more you grow, the more it's going to feel like you're connecting less, but as long as you are connecting, you're reaching your people. It may not be to the same capacity when you had 100 subscribers or 100 followers, but it is something, and it's valuable. So friends, those are my tidbits on if you're new to social media and you're trying to just kind of kickstart it with your business. This is something that is really important. Having social media is important to your business. It's the world we live in today. And if you have not ventured into it, definitely start with tip number 1 of establishing those accounts and move down the checklist, because it's going to be so valuable in doing business in these upcoming years. And friends, I do want to remind you that my master course has released. I have a master course for those aspiring professional organizers, or if you have a professional organizing business and it is not quite hitting where you need it to hit, this course is for you. Now, my master course is one where you're going to be putting your business together. So as you're going through the course, you're actually physically putting everything together. So by the end of the course, you are ready to take on your first client and roll. So I'll put the link to that course down below. I hope you will find it helpful, and I hope you will come take it and kickstart your business. I also want to remind you that I'm live on Amazon every Friday, and I hope to see you over there. If you're not subscribed to the At Work with Nikki family, I would love for you to click that subscribe button. And if you found this video helpful, please let me know by liking this video. Friends, have a beautiful day. I will see you at the next video. And this is Nikki saying goodbye.